I'd like to just play for you on my space bass. Is it all right? Okay, in order to do that, y'all got to give me the funk in order for me to give you the funk. So let's pop our fingers right here. Quiet, fellas, real down. I want to hear the pops. Shh. I'm gonna take you there, baby. You know that place I was telling you about? Huh. I'm gonna take you there. Just keep popping your fingers, baby. And I'm gonna cream. You're gonna see me coming. I'm gonna come all in your face, baby. Hold on, baby. Pop on, baby. Watch out. I'm gonna take you there, baby. Watch out. Oh, baby. Can I take you there? Can I take you there, baby? Okay, keep popping. I ain't through yet. Give me them pops. We're just about there. We're gonna nut this time, okay? Is it all right? We're gonna nut. We're gonna come at the same time. Be all right, baby. I just like to talk to you for a while.
I'd rather be with you. Yeah, I do. I'd rather be with you.
For this for so long, and I know so many fight fans did as well. I want to first up thank Fox and Fox Sports. They're really rolling from one big weekend this past Saturday, where we saw a tremendous card in Los Angeles, to now a history-making weekend in Dallas. This is without doubt the biggest pay-per-view of the year. I mentioned it last week, top to bottom, an unreal card. A combined 207 wins against 9 losses when you add up the entire card. 155 of those wins, by the way, by knockout. So I don't remember we ever did a card top to bottom which packs that much of a punch. It really is one of the best pay-per-view cards top to bottom I can remember, and we certainly have done some big ones. Today we have Mikey Garcia and Chris Arreola on the call to talk about the camp and the excitement of Fight Week, and they will be available for your comments. But first up, I'd like to introduce to you Tom Brown, president of TGB and co-promoter of this event, who really is largely responsible for almost week after week putting together these stacked cards on Fox and Showtime and all the other platforms. So Tom, please, if you would like to make some comments and then introduce Chris as well.
Thank you, Richard. And everybody at TGB is honored to work once again with Richard and Ringstar Sports. Not only is Chris Arreola a fan favorite, he was one of my brother-in-law Dan Goosen's favorite all-time fighters. He'll be taking on an undefeated opponent Saturday night, and Jean-Pierre Augustine, who has a record of 17-0-1. And Arreola last fought, as we know, back on December 1 on the Wilder Fury card, so it's great to have him back so quickly as he makes another run at the heavyweight title. He'll be the opening fight on PBC on Fox Sports pay-per-view. It gives me great pleasure to introduce the former heavyweight title challenger, Chris Arreola. Chris?
Hey, how you guys doing, man? It's a pleasure to be here. I'm more than ready for Jean-Pierre. I'm excited, man. It's a big fight, and it's time for me to jump in and make a noise in the heavyweight division again.
Okay, great.
Excellent. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to ask a question, please press star 1 on your telephone keypad. Again, if you have any questions at this time, please press star 1 on your telephone keypad. And I'm waiting for callers to join the queue at this present time. Our first question is going to come from Carlos Toro from Fightful. Please go ahead.
Hello, and thank you, everyone, for giving time to talk to us. Chris, it's been almost two and a half years since you fought Deontay Wilder, and then you returned last December. How did it feel being back in the ring after such a long layoff?
I was actually the main event that night. I was literally the last fight that night while the people were putting the chairs up and stuff like that. So it was a very, very humbling experience. It was nice being backstage and watching everybody fight and Wilder fight and just, I don't know, the atmosphere. I missed the whole atmosphere, the whole camaraderie that people had in the backstage, you know, with all the boxers, stuff like that. But it felt great being back in the ring, man. I didn't feel no ring rust. I felt the one thing that I did feel the most is the excitement, all the commotion, all the people. So I was more than ready and happy to fight that day.
You know, you're approaching 40 years old. I mean, the heavyweight division has gotten a huge boost in momentum with several big fights in the last couple of years. You look at this, I guess, current run that you're having as maybe perhaps your last chance at getting another shot at the world heavyweight title?
No, absolutely. You know, I am approaching 40 years old. Thank you for reminding me of that. But, you know, like you said, I have 2 years off, and in between I took some time off. So I don't feel like I'm so much of a bean or a worn fighter. And, yeah, absolutely, this is my last title run. This is my absolutely last title run, and I have to make it count. You know, I'm in boxing now I'm in a boxing game to leave a legacy and to leave something behind, man. I don't want to go out the way I did in my last fight against Wilder. So yeah, I'm chasing a title. This is my last title run, and I'm gonna give it hell, man. I'm working my butt out because, hey, it's better late than never.
By the way, I think you're only 38, right? So at that point we don't just round up, because I think by the time you're going to be 40 or well before, you're going to be heavyweight champion again. So let's not round up. Let's round down.
Exactly. I strongly agree with you, Mr. Schaefer. I have experience. I have ring knowledge, and like Schaefer does, like Schaefer says, let's round down. The reason being because I have the ring knowledge. I have the ring smarts.
All right. Apologies, I meant no disrespect regarding your age, but best of luck, Chris Arreola, on Saturday, and hopefully you get another shot at the World Heavyweight title.
Hey, got to make my shot happen, man. So one win at a time, and let's get this road going.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions at this time, please press *1 on your telephone keypad. Again, if you have any questions at this time, please press *1 on your telephone keypad. And I'm waiting for callers to join the queue at this present time. So our next question is going to come from Xavier Porter from the BrooklynFights.com. Please go ahead.
Hey, Chris, how you doing? Pretty good, brother. How you doing, man? All right. Going into this fight, what is the mindset in the sense of, are you looking to just, get yourself back into back into the heavyweight title contention? And if you if you get a victory on Saturday, who are you looking to face next? First and foremost, I'll fight anybody. I'm not looking for one name in particular. The one thing that I am looking for is to stay busy this year, because I want my name to resonate through the heavyweight division. When they talk about names like Brazil, when they talk about a name like Karnaki and stuff like that, I want my name to be mentioned also. And yeah, and it's a great time. It's a perfect time to come into the heavyweight division again, because yes, all these fighters are making names for themselves, and the reason being is because Klitschko's out the picture. Ever since Klitschko was out the picture, these titles just opened up, and a lot of fighters were more hungrier to get one of those titles. So that's it's a beautiful landscape right now in the heavyweight division. Even though the fight that we want to happen is not happening, God willing, it's going to happen soon. But first, I got to throw a wrench into that chain. Man, there's the nightmare. You always come to bring it. You always give your all. We should expect that going forward, not only with this fight, but with everything else. Correct? Well, absolutely. But the main thing now, like I said earlier, I have a little more knowledge than most of these fighters. So it's trying to be a little bit more smarter, not take unnecessary punishment, unnecessary punches. So it's time for me to incorporate a lot of what boxing skills that I do have that I've never really used. And so it's time for me to fight a little smarter. And when the going gets tough and it's time for me to get the nightmare going, it'll come out without no problem. Your time away from the ring, how much did that help you prepare for this fight and going forward with your career? The time away from the ring, you said? Yes. The main thing is, the time away from the ring gave me time to see everything in perspective. As far as my boxing career, and as far as my family, as far as life, man. The way I see it now, man, we have one life, man, and we got to do it right, man. You got to leave a legacy. You got to leave something behind. Can't waste my life. So I'm a big Mexican, and I'm lucky and I'm blessed to have had a father that stayed with me and made me box when I was a kid. So it's time for me to do something with it. So that's why I want to leave something behind. This is my last run, like I said before, and I got to make it happen. All right. I wish you luck on Saturday, brother. Thank you, man. Hey, have a good day.
Our next question is going to come from Jake Donovan from theboxingscene.com. Please go ahead.
All right, thank you. No problem. Keith and I are both involved in the boxing scene, so I don't mind the comparison. Chris, you kind of made light of the fact that, you kind of helped close the Staples Center in your last fight. This fight is on pay-per-view, so just how much more important is it for you to kind of send a message that this isn't just like a last comeback tour, that you're really here to be a contender?
It's very important, man. Like I said, I have to make noise in the heavyweight division. I spoke to Al before, and I told him, man, I'm not in here to just make money. I'm in here for a reason. I'm in here for a legacy. I'm in this for a title. And the one time, if I look bad and I look stupid in the ring, man, I'll retire. I don't need to be in this sport to make it look bad, to make myself look bad and make the sport look bad. So this run is very important for me. Very important.
It's very important. But this is actually, as you said, it's a great time not just for the heavyweight division. I mean, but boxing in general. I mean, there's fights on every network. And do you see it? Do you see a way to kind of use it to your advantage that actually the top heavyweights aren't fighting each other? Because it seems like everyone's getting a shot these days.
You know what? Absolutely, man. Because there's more than enough heavyweights out there to make noise with. You know, why can't I fight every 2-3 months and fight a heavyweight? There's plenty of heavyweights out there to make noise with. There's plenty of good heavyweights, not just heavyweights, but good heavyweights, skillful heavyweights, heavyweights with names, heavyweights that know how to move, heavyweights that once played basketball, now they're boxing because they have no other choice. So the boxing landscape, the heavyweight landscape, it's in as best it's been in years. I believe that has a lot to do with PBC, the way PBC presents fights, the way PBC make fight happen. If you notice, in the beginning of PBC, there were a lot of young fighters, up-and-comers, a lot of up-and-comers. And now those up-and-comers, now they're champions. You know, Spence was one of the first ones that was up-and-coming on PBC. And now he's in the brink of being a star. So boxing is in the best part right now that it's been, thanks to PBC, and also MMA is losing a lot of fandom.
All right, very cool. All right, thanks, Chris. It's good to have you back, and best of luck this week.
Hey, thank you, G. Have a good one, man.
My pleasure.
Our next question is going to come from Keith Puhari from PBC. Please go ahead.
What's up? I can hear you. I'm doing some work in the background.
Yeah, hi, Chris. I was wondering, you mentioned this being your last run and doing it right. Could you tell us specifically what changes you've made this time in preparation for this fight?
The main thing is that I know that John Pierre is a very crafty fighter, very a young fighter and a fighter that's very hungry, and for that reason alone, man, I had to get my cardio up. I had to make sure that I started boxing again. And what I mean by boxing, I mean being a boxer, not being a brawler. Being able to move, being able to chase a man down, and being able to be light in my feet. Because this man he's a good mover. He's a good fighter. He's one of, like I said, one of those crafty fighters that are going to try to stick and move type of things. And I'm going to have to be chasing him down. So I got to make sure that my cardio's up. I have to make sure that I'm able to go the 10 rounds at the pace that I want to go. So the main thing is my cardio's up. My sparring, the sparring is the most important thing because, shoot, you could run a marathon, but that ain't never going to get you ready for a fight. So sparring, a lot of good lefty sparring, young kid in Oscar Torres and Fast Can. So that's one of the main things that I had to work on.
Great. Thank you so much, and all the best to you.
Hey, thank you, brother.
And that's the last question for this group.
Excellent. Okay, thank you very much, Lisa. And just want to add, I saw actually Chris last week at the Garcia gym. My reaction was the same reaction as everyone else who was at that gym. It was, wow. I have never seen Chris in such an incredible shape. Physically and mentally, I think you heard that today. His comments as well on this call. This is the best Chris Arreola I have seen, and that is exactly what he needs to beat the undefeated Jean-Pierre Augustin with 17 wins and 12 knockouts. So I can't wait for this fight, and I know so can Chris. Thank you very much, Chris, for being on the phone, and I'll see you in Dallas tomorrow.
Hey, thank you, guys. You guys have a good one, man. I'll see you, right, Richard.
Thank you. Do we have Mikey on?
Yes, I'm here.
Excellent. Hi, hey, Mikey. So when we first announced this fight, Spence versus Garcia, virtually everyone picked Spence to win. In fact, Spence was in the Vegas sportsbook as high as an 8-1 favorite. Now we have fight week, the odds have clearly changed. In Vegas, we are slowly but surely getting close to a 50-50 fight. This morning while I was having my coffee, I had some news flash over my screen. It was from ES News, who asked three iconic boxers, Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Floyd Mayweather, about their picks. Here's what they had to say. Mike Tyson, oh man, forget it. Mikey Garcia is the man. He's just great. I was telling my wife, watch this. He's one of those special fighters who comes along once in a long, long time. Sugar Ray Leonard, Mikey will beat Spence this weekend. You know why? Because he's Mikey. Floyd Mayweather, I want to see Mikey Garcia, and I don't care what I have to do or what it takes. He will be undisputed world champion. Now, I saw Mikey this weekend at the fight in Carson, and what jumped out at me was his calm confidence, something you cannot learn, something which was instilled in him through his family legacy. From these early days on, when he could barely walk, he was already throwing punches in his parents' living rooms. We all have seen these pictures. Since then, he has become a 4-division world champion. But since then, he has as well captured the hearts and the minds of fight fans and sports fans. And with this crossover fight this coming Saturday, he wants to capture the hearts of the general public and show everyone that with hard work and determination, anything is possible. Or as we say in Spanish, si se puede, yes, we can. It's a pleasure for me now to introduce to you the legendary 4-division world champion, the undefeated Mikey Garcia. Mikey?
Thank you, Richard. Good morning, everyone. You know, we're fight week now, you know, and the fight is just a few days away, so I'm just very happy, very excited, and can't wait to get in the ring, you know.
Excellent. Any questions for Mikey?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions at this time, please press star 1 on your telephone keypad. Again, if you have any questions at this time, please press star 1 on your telephone keypad. And I'm waiting for callers to join the queue at this present time. Our first question is going to come from Carlos Toro from Fightful. Please go ahead.
Thank you, and thank you, Mikey, for being on this call and talking to us. My first question is, I know you've pretty much kind of mastered the art of moving up and down in weight classes, you know, effortlessly, it seems. But for this fight, you're moving up from lightweight all the way to welterweight. Has there been a bigger emphasis on building up your body to handle Spence's power at welterweight for this camp?
Yes, there was a bit more of a physical change, and we needed to make sure that, you know, moving up to welterweight would be a good decision by adding the proper weight in the right areas, the right amount of muscle mass. So that's why we did go those 5 weeks up to Victor Conte and Snack to work on that. You know, we want to make sure that we gain the weight the right way, you know, but we also didn't want to lose the speed. We did not want to lose the reaction time, the explosiveness. And that's what we worked with Victor. You know, they made a program that could help me, you know, gain a little bit of mass, but at the same time, you know, improve my speed, my reaction, my reflexes, all of the things that I will use on fight night.
Richard said on a conference call last week that the winner of this fight between yourself and Errol Spence should be considered the new pound-for-pound king in boxing today. Do you feel that way? Do you feel that the winner of this fight should call themselves the best pound-for-pound boxer in the world today?
Well, look, when I took on this fight and I wanted to get this fight, you know, I was not doing it for any reason other than to prove to everybody that I'm the best and that I can fight anybody, and I'm not, you know, scared to fight anybody, even in the welterweight division. You know, I'm going to more to welterweight, you know, and just be considered one of the best. And if that puts me number 1 pound per pound, you know, then that's extra. That's another accolade. But you know, there's no other fighter doing what I'm doing. There's no other fighter moving up in weight, you know, and back down and back up and skipping weight classes, fighting nothing but champions, undefeated champions. No other fighter is doing that. So, I mean, when you talk about pound for pound, well, I'm actually proving it. I'm doing it in different divisions. So, I mean, that's kind of why people will remember me for, you know, that I was willing to fight anybody in any division. You know, whether you put me number one pound for pound or not, you know, that everybody has an opinion, but there's no one else doing what I'm doing.
You know what? Just want to add on this quickly. You know what I think is important when you look at the fact that Spence and Garcia are both right now top 5 pound for pound fighters. They're both undefeated. They're both champions. And there is no other pound-for-pound fighter who really has a signature win like Garcia would have if he beats Spence, or Spence would have if he beats Garcia. These are two prime fighters in their absolute prime, and I think that is what will elevate them, the winner of this fight, to pound-for-pound the best fighter in the world, and that's why I do call it the coronation in Dallas.
All right. Thanks, Mikey. Best of luck on Saturday, and thank you, Richard, for adding your 2 cents. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
No, thank you. You're welcome.
Our next question is going to come from Matt Ryan from Fight Sports. Please go ahead.
Hey, Mikey, good afternoon. To kind of piggyback off of Carlos's question before, you're moving up 3 weight classes. Is there any worry about it affecting your stamina or affecting, you know, it's going to be a 12-round fight. Errol Spence brings a lot to the table. As Mr. Schaefer said, 2 of the 5 top 10 pound-for-pound fighters in the world. What about this fight do you feel conditioning-wise you've been able to attune moving up 3 weight classes?
Well, look, we did all the work with Victor Conte, like I mentioned, you know, for those 5 weeks with the SNAC team. And then we finished my training camp here in Riverside with my brother. We got all the sparring in. We got the best sparring with big guys that can really push me and get the best out of me, you know, to be in the best shape possible. We also worked with natural welterweights that are fast and quick and slick, just so I can be sharp and explosive. So I have all the confidence in all my abilities. You know, I have all the confidence in my boxing and on my abilities because I know I did all the work. I know I'm in great shape, and I don't worry about the size. You know, that's something that I was willing to challenge myself and prove to everybody that, you know, you don't win fights just with mere size and weight. There's a lot more that goes into it, and that's why, you know, I chose this fight to overcome that challenge and prove to everybody that I'm the best.
And it seems like you thrive on pressure. You've gone up and down in weight before. There's a lot of scrutiny on you, not only for doing this, but it's also a major pay-per-view main event. You're fighting in a stadium. You're fighting against another pound for pound. Do you feel the scrutiny pushes you forward and allows you to fight at an elite level?
I think I need a fight like this to get the best out of me. You know, I need an opponent that will challenge me, that will push me, and is matched, you know, almost identically to me. You know, like I keep telling people, you know, he resembles, you know, a lot of his fight, you know, is almost like similar to me. Like it reminds me of myself. He does everything well. He's very effective. He's strong. He has very good footwork, good combination. You know, very similar to the way I fight. You know, nothing crazy flashy out there, like, you know, the flashy speed or hand speed or footwork, nothing like that. But everything is done very well, very effective, and I need someone like that to allow me to perform to the best of my abilities. And that's why this fight is so important. You know, and that's why it's still such a big fight. You know, it deserves to be in the stadium. It deserves to be, you know, getting all this coverage and all this attention, because you hardly ever see 2 of the best pound-for-pound fighters in their prime, undefeated champions, fighting each other. You know, it's rare that you get that, and I totally knew that this is the fight that I wanted, and I'm just very happy that I was able to secure it. We're only a few days away from me, you know, making history.
And coming out of this, just my final question, Sean Porter retained his title this past weekend. There's a lot of big names in the welterweight division right now with championship belts. Not asking you to look past the fight, but when you look at the welterweight division, do you feel yourself sticking around after this fight, win or lose?
Well, I'll definitely have options. You know, a great thing of my my position is that I can, move up in weight, come back down. I'll have options. Different names and different divisions, and I look to see who the best, name, who the best fight, for me, is. If it's at a lighter weight class, I'll move down. If it's at welterweight, it's stacked. Welterweight division has many names, many great fighters, so I could possibly stay here. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm very happy to be in the position that I am.
All right, thank you so much, Mikey. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Our next question is going to come from John Gatlin from TheRealFight.com. Please go ahead.
Yeah, Mikey, I just wanted to ask you, when was it exactly that you decided you wanted to challenge yourself against Errol Spence? Was there a specific performance that you saw where you made the statement to yourself, you know what, I can beat this guy? When did that happen?
Look, I was watching him fight Cal Brook, and I saw him, really turn the fight around and show to everybody why, he's a world champion and why he deserves all the credit. And then I saw him fight Peterson, and we were watching with my dad and my brother, and I told Robert, my brother, and my dad that, after a fight or two, I wanted to fight Spence. And, they all, thought I was, crazy and just joking, but I was serious. I told them, when I'm over to welterweight, because I'm coming, I'm over to welterweight, I will fight and challenge Spence. I saw his fight with Peterson, and even though he did great, I just feel that there's a lot more that I can do, and still haven't seen it. People keep asking, what did I see in him? Was there a particular fight, something that I saw in his game, some holes in his game? No, it's not even about that. It was just what you guys still haven't seen in me, and I know what I can do and what I'm capable of, and that's what I'm betting on. That's exactly why I took this fight, because I know there's a lot more to my game that you guys, still haven't seen.
That is amazing. There are obviously really two big welterweights, Cal Brook and Lamont Peterson was. And speaking of Lamont Peterson, that's really the last time that we saw Errol Spence. Not disrespecting Carlos Ocampo, but during that fight, we saw the damage that he inflicted on Lamont Peterson. Matter of fact, his corner had to rescue him. I wanted to ask you about your response to this. I asked Errol during the press conference a few days ago about statements from Derek James regarding him saying that, look, your brother and your father are going to have to make a decision with respect to how much punishment they allow you to take. You just mentioned that you had to convince them to take this fight. Now that we're a few days away from the fight, how convinced are they now that you can go out there and get this job done? And what do you feel about the statement that Derek James made?
Well, man, that, Spence and his camp and his trainer obviously have the confidence, and that's the mindset that they have to be in. They're champions, and they believe in themselves. They believe in the fighter. Just like my dad and my brother, have always been in my team, my corner. They always believe in me, and that's why we did take this fight. My dad and my brother wouldn't allow me to take a fight if they didn't believe I could pull it off, if I had enough to do this. So they analyzed the fight. They analyzed and studied Spence more in depth, and they both agreed that I definitely have everything that it takes to beat Spence, and that's why we're confident in our boxing and my training, and that's why we're here.
All right, Mikey, best of luck. See you in Dallas.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to ask a question, please press star 1 on your telephone keypad. Again, if you would like to ask a question at this time, please press star 1 on your telephone keypad. Our next question is going to come from Luis Cortez from the weigh-in. Please go ahead.
How you doing, Mikey?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. This is obviously your first time fighting in Dallas. When you fought Juan Manuel Lopez, you hydrated up after having the struggle making the featherweight limit to about 140, 142. So how now that you are going to try and settle into the welterweight division, does that play into the fact that naturally your weight when you would hydrate from the lower weight classes was kind of around that welterweight limit. Did that play into how you went about building mass for this fight?
Well, I'm naturally a smaller guy, so yes, we had to build a little more mass, a little more muscle leading up to this fight. But we did not want to compete, against Errol with size and muscle. I want to use my other talents. I want to use my other attributes, like my speed, my reaction time, my explosiveness. Like I keep saying, there's a lot more that goes into winning fights. And I did need to gain a little bit of weight for that reason to move up to welterweight, but I don't want to be, just look slow and sluggish. We wanted to make sure that we kept all of my speed, my footwork, and everything. And I feel very good with the results. We had a great training camp, and I don't think the size is what I'm gonna be using. So that's why we focus on making sure that everything else was done, the right way. And I'm just very happy with all the results.
Cool. And then to follow up with that, how's that playing in with the use of your jab, as far as like your timing and all that, as being able to use your jab as a range finder? I mean, how has like the result of weight gain and all that?
Look, we make sure that we work on the things that we will need on fight night, and we have to figure out how to use my range, my timing against bigger guy, against a left-handed fighter, so we had to pick out some different things like finding the range and speed, the timing. We had to make adjustments, but I'm just very happy with everything. We had the great sparring partners. We had, like I said, a few natural welterweights that have speed and skills, and we have some guys that are bigger and stronger, way bigger than me, just so that I could be, prepared for whatever Errol Spence brings on fight night. I needed to make sure that I was in the best shape and I have the best training camp, and I'm just very happy with everything.
Okay, great. Thanks, man. Good luck.
No, thank you. You're welcome.
Our next question is going to come from Erica Montoya from Milano, Oreo. Please go ahead.
Gonna be some sweet sounds.
Aquí, buenas tardes a todos. Quisiera que me comentaras un poco acerca de lo que significa para ti como peleador latino, como peleador mexicano, el hacer lo que nadie más está haciendo. Subir la división, pelear con peleadores invictos, pound for pound. Para ti, para tu familia, ¿qué significa todo lo que están haciendo?
Bueno, mira, gracias, Erika. Mira, es una pelea muy grande, muy importante. En realidad es una pelea, para mí, pues ahorita es la más grande de mi carrera. Estoy contento de poder estar a solo unos días de hacer historia, de dejar mi marca en el boxeo. Ser campeón en 5 divisiones, pues sería lo máximo, y es por eso que lo tomé, porque quiero demostrarle al mundo que tengo mucho más que ofrecer que lo que han mirado. Soy un peleador de muchas habilidades, de mucho talento, y necesito este tipo de pelea para poder demostrarlo. Yo quiero, estoy dispuesto a pelear con lo que sea y tomar cualquier reto necesario para demostrar lo grande que soy. Y es por eso que la tomé. Entonces, mi familia, mi papá, mi hermano, yo, todos estamos pues muy contentos de poder estar aquí y a punto de hacer historia y de romper récords. Entonces, es lo que me emociona más y me llena de satisfacción.
De alguna manera,
Mikey, wait 1 second, Erica. Mikey, could you recap that?
Erica asked, how this fight, how does it feel, for me and for my career and my family, what kind of imprint this would do for me. So my answer was that this is, the biggest fight of my career, and I'm very happy and very excited to be able to do this with a few days away from making history, where I will definitely leave my legacy and my name in the history books. We're about to make history. Being a 5-division champion is no easy task, and I'm the kind of fighter that, gets motivated by challenges. Challenging myself to move up to welterweight, is huge, and I'm going against every other's opinion. And this is going to be great to be able to prove to everybody that I'm much more than they have ever expected or ever seen in me. So I'm just very happy and excited to be here. It fills me with lots of excitement to be able to accomplish this, with my family together. It's just unbelievable.
Mikey, mi otra pregunta, muchas gracias. Mi otra pregunta sería, tú serías el primer mexicano en tener 5 divisiones conquistadas. ¿En dónde agarras inspiración o de quién agarras inspiración para llegar a hacer algo que no ha hecho ningún otro mexicano?
Mira, yo estoy haciendo todo para demostrarle a todo el mundo, no nada más a mi raza de México, pero a todo el mundo, todo aquel que mira el boxeo, les quiero enseñar que Mikey Garcia pues es mucho más grande de lo que ellos esperaban. Y es por eso que estoy tomando estos retos. Mi inspiración es nada más pues dejar mi marca, dejar mi nombre, mi legado. Así como todo lo inició mi papá cuando él comenzó de entrenador con Roberto y con Fernando Vargas. Después mi hermano Roberto lo ha continuado como entrenador, ha sido uno de los mejores entrenadores. El nombre de García ya está en el boxeo, pero ahora me toca a mí dar más de lo mío. Ya he conquistado campeonatos mundiales, pero todavía quiero más. No me quedo conforme con esto, porque yo sé que hay mucho más que lograr. Yo puedo demostrarles que soy mejor y es por eso que la tomé esa pelea. Pero pues sí me da mucho gusto que me apoya mi gente y que toda mi gente me está respaldando, porque pues si yo puedo motivarlos a ellos, inspirarlos a que todo es posible y que le echen ganas en lo que sea desde su vida, pues eso es ser un campeón. Para mí eso es la dicha de ser un campeón, no nomás arriba del ring, pero también fuera del ring.
Muchas gracias, Mikey. Muchas gracias.
Our last question is going to come from Kenneth Buhari from PBC. Please go ahead.
Really?
Yes, hi, Mikey. I wanted to know, you mentioned it's fight week, what your daily preparation is like, what your daily routine is in the lead up to the fight.
Wow, man, just lots of rest. Look, we did all the hard work in camp already, all the hard runs, sparring, all the tough part is done with. This week, we like to rest as much as we can, just kind of wait patiently. But, we'll still do a little bit of workout, just to stay loose. Mainly like a stretch, nice good stretching and just to keep our body flexible. We don't want to injure ourselves by punching anything hard or doing extraneous activities that could, hurt me for fight night. So just some light stretching, maybe some light shadow boxing is all we need.
Are you expecting to come significantly under the welterweight limit? Do you have to cut weight? What are your expectations in terms of that?
No, you know what? We did the work with Snack, and I did gain weight. I was up at 160 actually at one time. But then as we started training and sparring, we noticed that I was getting too big. I mean, or at least I didn't feel, at 160 I did not feel as comfortable as I could. So we started to get more sparring, more training, and the weight came off just because, that's the way, we started working harder. And I'm very comfortable right now. I'm very good. We're just big enough to be a welterweight, but not, big enough to be slow and sluggish.
Gotcha. Now, did you say you went up to 160 or 150?
No, 60.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for that information.
All right. Before I'm going to turn it over to Mikey to make a few closing comments, I want to thank you all from the media. It's Fight Week. We're excited. Can't wait to see you all there. Starting tomorrow, Tuesday, March 12th at 5 p.m. Dallas time, Central Time, at the Renaissance Dallas Hotel, the Fight Hotel. We will have the fighter arrivals and a media workout. So I'll see you all there. I want to thank the team, Tom and Brittany and Lisa and everybody, and all of you guys from the media. Let's go to Dallas and let's go and break some records and let's go and make history. Thank you very much. Mikey, closing comments?
Well, like I said, we're about to make history, so make sure everybody, comes in and watches the fight, if he can make it, live, it's going to be amazing. The energy is going to be amazing, and just, the whole experience, to be able to, be fighting at the AT&T Stadium, home of the Dallas Cowboys, in front of all my fans like that. And, when people talk about some of the greatest, you talk about the Ali Frazier, you talk about Duran, Leonard, and Leonard Hagler, and some of these big fights like that. Well, this is going to be one like those. It's going to be one of those, fights. So they obviously invite everybody to come out and watch this live. And if they can't watch it live, then just make sure they tune in on pay-per-view, because it's one of those where you don't want to miss. Honestly, it's not going to be, something that you wish you missed. So make sure you watch. Make sure everybody is excited for this. It's going to be history. Saturday night we're making history.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Mikey, and that concludes the call today, and I'll see you all there. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, Mikey.
Thanks, Matthew.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me. I'll disconnect and have a great day.
What's up? You buying the fight? $74.95, not $74.99. It's $74.95. You buying a fight? I can't honestly believe that it's actually here. Like, it's really, really here. We got to talk about who's going to win. Go ahead. Talk that shit. You going with Mikey Garcia? Who's going with Mikey Garcia? Who's going with Mikey Garcia? Put your damn money where your mouth is. Say it here. Say it now. Put your damn money where your mouth is. And yes, you guys are getting it on ITV, free ITV over in the UK. But you didn't get Porter versus Ugas, did you? That's weird, right? Put your damn money where your mouth is. Who's going to win? I'm going to stay on the fence. I'm telling you, I'm staying on the fence. I'm a chicken shit. I'm staying my black ass on the damn fence. I'm staying on the fence. I was saying in the video earlier, I can't deal with no more of the emotional abuse. What if I tell you that my heart is saying Mikey Garcia, but I know damn well he too small? What's going to happen when he get punched in the stomach? Can he take the punch? That's what it's going to be about. Can he take the punch? This is not the first time a smaller fighter tried to do something great. He gonna try. He gonna try. People been saying, T Street, something is wrong with you, bro. You don't be getting no pussy. Why you keep talking about Mikey Garcia's scrotum and his balls? Because they're magical. Like, no homo. I'm wondering, what makes him think he can go up and beat the boogeyman at 147 pounds? Shit. He's got big balls. He got big balls. His balls is big. No, I'm staying on the fence. I'm not. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all not gonna let me live it down. Like, if I say, listen. Remember, I told you I did a video earlier. I picked Chavez Jr. to beat Sergio Martinez and to beat motherfucking Fonfara. And obviously it's Fonfara, so we should have probably known, we probably thought that he was, but I thought he was going to beat Canelo. I said Robert Guerrero in my drunken stupor. I used to be drunk as shit. I said he was going to beat Floyd Mayweather. Listen. Something in my, and I'm not one of them people that's going to come on here and say I told you so either. But if Mikey Garcia is going to win, then look what happened with Porter versus Ugas. We thought that Sean Porter just was going to maul him. Sean Porter couldn't get it on the inside. Can Mikey Garcia keep Errol Spence at bay? No, I didn't say no fucking field that he could KO Canelo. Fuck out of here. Don't try to put that shit on me, man. See? Don't try to put that shit on me, man. Don't try to put that shit on me. Here, just so y'all can see. Where should I put it at? Should I put it down here? Yeah. Hold up. Don't try to put that shit on me, man. See, I know I'm an easy target. Everybody always blaming me for shit. I'm an easy target. Here, let's zoom in. So who dropping that $74.95? Who dropping that money? Who dropping that bread on the fight?
I gotta buy it. That's my, how we gonna work? How we gonna work? We gotta buy it. The undercard, I'm not really interested in. It's David Benavidez here. That undercard, if you go into the fight though, you're gonna be there for eternity. Look at the undercard. Let's count how many fights on here. You gonna be there for motherfucking eternity. And the fucked up part about it is they did it with Robert Guerrero fights. Robert Guerrero last fight, Jesus Cuellar last fight on PBC on Fox last card with Sean Porter Ugas. Like they keeping these guys like in dark matches, like trying to build them back up, but not knowing that us fans want to see these fights. But I guess they don't want, just in case these fighters lose, like Robert Guerrero or, a Chris Arreola or I guess a Cuellar, or what was the one a couple weeks ago they didn't air. But anyway, look. Let's count how many fights on this joint. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, 17. He's back. Yo, pay attention. If you go to the fight, don't let him get y'all anymore, y'all. If he get knocked out again, make sure y'all get some footage. Get there early. He probably going to be the first fight. T-Street just gave y'all the scoop. He probably going to be the first fight of the night. That footage is out there because they do arena feeds. So the footage is out there, but they keeping it under wraps. Deontay Wilder brother. I'm not trying to clown him or play him or nothing, but I don't like how they trying to keep the footage hidden. So get there. If you go into the fight, get there first. I'm telling you, they probably going to bring him out. Who's he fighting? Mark Sanchez 0-2. This guy? Where's Mark Sanchez come from? Boxing is funny. I love BoxRec. You be finding some funny ass shit on here. You be finding some funny ass shit on BoxRec, yo. Oh my! I can't tell you some of the names and some of the people I've come across on BoxRec. And then when you go look them up and they be having footage, let's see. Nah, this name is too fucking. We're gonna find fucking the football player. I know he got some footage. He got some footage out there against John King. You gotta have some footage. What card was this? Huh? Gotta find some footage on my man. But anyway, all right, shh. Let's get back to business. So yeah, this is the undercard right here. So basically the fights that, I'm hoping that we see. From my understanding, there's going to be a Fox, let's just go look at it. I got the Fox Sports one. Here's the Fox Sports Go app. So where we going? Let's go look at boxing. Home. Let's go look at what where's the schedule? Damn it. What's this? It's the ad. Here's the undercard but I'm trying to figure out where are these fights coming on at. So I believe these 3 or these 4 are likely going to open up the pay-per-view. Well, no, Spence Garcia, Benavidez, Julian Love, Neri Arroyo, and Arreola Augustine will likely open up the pay-per-view, but we're going to check in a minute. And then these fights like Charles Martin, Corbin, Garcia, Olea Rodriguez, and these fights are probably likely going to be on the Fox Sports 1 pay-per-view card, prelims. And these are probably going to be dark matches that you got to be in an arena to see. So let's go look at it right now. Now, how do you look at it? Schedule, right? Go to schedule. Let's see. Damn it, this always messes me up. It's a little weird the way they do it. Oh, just give me the damn it. Oh, they asking me to sign in. See, it's always some shit. I'll do it. I'll sign in later. It's always some shit. Not to change the subject, but you see Floyd Sr. boo. I mean, well, yeah, of course, like Floyd Sr. one of them people that just gonna boo him because they don't like his his son, I don't really get concerned in that type of shit. That's like the tabloid stuff that like you can do videos on and get a lot of views. But really, I don't give a fuck about no shit like that, man. Too old for that crap. Hold on, I'm trying to fix something. T-Street's too damn old. But, what was I looking for? Oh, we was talking about the undercard. Hold up. They was asking me to let me sign in first so we can go look around. It's always something, right? But I noticed ain't nobody saying they buying the fight. Y'all some shit, man. Y'all always talking about how much the fighter's going to be making. And then as soon as it's announced somewhere how much the fighters are going to be making, y'all going to be talking shit, but y'all not buying the fight. Y'all make me sick sometimes, man. Y'all just make me sick. You know? Okay, so here we are. We got the schedule here. So, click on the little PBC right here, and it's going to, go to all the PBC content. So, this is what they have on replay right now. What do they have on replay? The Porter versus Ugas post-fight show. We need to watch that, get that out of the way. We need to get our thoughts out on that. Fight Camp Part 3 aired yesterday. I missed one. I got to do this video. Ooh, let's take a sneak peek. Ooh, I can't show it to you all, but let's take a sneak peek. Pause. Ooh. Let's take a sneak peek. Shh. Shut up. All right, so we can watch the intro. I think that should be fair use enough. But we can't watch the whole thing. Y'all gotta have to fucking get Fox Sports.
On PBC Fight Camp.
We were pushing the training, peaking right where we're supposed to be. We're right on schedule. I feel really good. I'm excited, and it's just around the corner. 2 of them.
I envision the fight in my head. I win, but it's just different scenarios how I win.
It's nice to spend some time with the kids. Are you gonna be a boxer?
Yes! Like my mom and dad always just told me that if you want to do it, you're gonna do it. You do it to your fullest.
Everything that he said is coming true. He always said, I'm going to be at the Cowboy Stadium.
It's amazing to have 2 of you, the talent you got, go against each other.
Walking in right now, it's like, wow, this is really happening. It's pretty damn cool. In my head, I want a one-sided beatdown. Me just punishing Mikey Garcia.
We're not going to watch the whole thing. We can't. Just like another 1 minute.
Errol Spence Jr. has been training at the world-class boxing gym for over 7 weeks. No one can underestimate the importance of training camp to a fighter. It's where they eat, sleep, and breathe boxing.
Yeah, training camp is going good. Marvin Hagler used to call it, being locked up. He's called it jail time, and that's, basically how my camp.
We'll have you good for the.
What is that? And what could be better than taking home a new bed for no money down?
On demand, they got commercials. They tripping.
I was, with Floyd Mayweather, I gave him a black eye.
Whoa!
And they said with Adrian Brown, Peterson, Floyd.
Hold up. We gotta listen to that. We gotta listen to that. Hold up. We gotta listen to that. Remember those rumors about him knocking out Adrian Broner and giving Floyd Mayweather the vampire facial? We got to listen to that. Here, just to be on the safe side. Just to be on the safe side. Just be on the safe side. All right?
Sparring has earned him a somewhat mythical reputation over the
years. Hold up. Wait. Start it over. Another 10 seconds.
At least 3 times a week, he sharpens his skills in preparation for the Garcia fight. Spence's passion for sparring has earned him a somewhat mythical reputation over the years.
When I was an amateur, I sparred with Adrian Broner, Sean Porter, Lamont Peterson, Floyd Mayweather. Some of the quote-unquote stories that came out was, with Floyd Mayweather, I gave him a black eye. And they said with Adrian Broner, I hurt him real bad. None of them true.
What makes him the best is more or less he's an all-around fighter. He's very smart. People underestimate his boxing.
Y'all don't think it's true? Y'all don't think he gave Floyd the vampire facial? I don't know. What if he not trying to start no shit? What if he probably I ain't do that shit because he be with AB now. I don't know. He said he ain't do it, though. He said he ain't do it. So say it. Who's going to win? Let me make it easy for y'all. Type E for Errol Spence Jr. or type P for Mikey Garcia. How's that? How's that? Look at his face. People outside of them talked about it. That said they were there. Listen, y'all gonna be drunk anyway. Who having a quinceañera for the fight? Who having a party for the fight? Y'all having fight parties? I think this fight is a fight party type of fight, but it's for hardcore fans. Does it really bring the casual fan out? Do casual fans really know who Mikey Garcia is and Errol Spence? I got to be honest with you. I'm not hearing about it here. I'm not hearing about it. Why people keep asking me if I'm going to the fight? Hell no, I'm not going to the fight. I'm going to be out in the field. Tomorrow is the Zone media workout. I got a lot of shit to do this week. In fact, let me tell you what's going on in 2 hours. That's why we don't have enough time left. Exactly in 2 hours is going to be the Golovkin official press conference with the Zone. Listen to me. At 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You see, I put a clock up there now. What's that? I put a clock. See? That's my clock. So I don't have to be saying the time and shit. That's my clock. So at 4:30, it's a press conference. All right. So I gotta go make some lunch, and come back. It's too late now, Omar. It's too damn late. I don't know why. It's too damn late. It's too late. And I didn't count the votes anyway. Oh. So how Mikey Garcia going to win? You think either way, what's going to happen is we're going to see some crazy shit because either Mikey Garcia is going to be knocked out or beat up, or even if Mikey Garcia goes the distance, that's a win for him, right? If Mikey Garcia goes the distance, that's weird. That's a win for him, right? Who's weird? Oh, y'all too worried. Outboxing, yeah. I mean, we thought that Ugas was going to get mauled. We thought that, Sean Porter was going to be all over him. He wasn't. He couldn't get in. He was too short. But Errol Spence can do that to Mikey Garcia if he wants to outbox him. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm making. My pop got his food stamps. I'm hyping shit. So I'll go to the market with the EBT card. We're gonna make some wings. He a Deontay Wilder fanboy though. No bullshit. But make some wings. You know what I'm saying? Oh, make some motherfucking wings. Shit. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna be well rested. I'm gonna be well rested. Hell yeah, I got the motherfucking EBT. My pop, we got some stamps. See, y'all UK motherfuckers, y'all don't know about that. You don't know about that. I've been paying for a whole bunch of food for too damn long. Shit, it's about time. Yeah, he motherfucking, that's my boy. I'm like, you fanboy. But anyway, I don't know what EBT stand for. It's food stamps, bruh. Food stamps. So if you like disabilities, you get food stamps. If you like welfare, you get food stamps. If you Real Housewives of Section 8, you get food stamps. If you got a baby, you get food stamps. They try to give you a little bit of food stamps, though. I had food stamps once in life, but I was so hyped when we got those food stamps. I know. All right, let's get our food stamps. I don't know. I mean, also take into account that Errol Spence is a southpaw. Shit. Mikey Garcia is in for a rough night. Let's go look at the PBC on Fox Twitter page and see if they start hyping up the fight yet. My man Mark Sanchez is fighting Chris Arreola. Oh, we got Loma content. Y'all want to see some Loma shit? It's a Loma media workout going on right now. The stuff is coming in. I'm going to pull it up for you. The stuff is coming in right now. Hold up. I got to send it to my Dropbox. I still got all this Canelo GGG stuff. Jacob stuff that I got to upload. Crazy. This job is rough, man. What was he looking for? Oh, PBC on Fox Twitter. Let's see. Where we at? So, truth be told, we got to start talking about Sean Porter versus Ugas. Like now. We run out of time. I got a chance to watch the fight, but I'm still missing 2 rounds. I didn't like. That's the type of fight you got to sit down and you got to be like this. You know, you got to be, you know, like really watching that shit. But I don't feel like it. I be wanting to move on, man. I be wanting to move the hell on. Oh, here we are. Some content.
Absolutely huge. The undefeated Garcia.
They have a lot of good content on here. And I'm surprised they haven't been able to get their followers up. The PBC on Fox official Twitter page has only 5,300 people there. What the fuck is going on?
Jumping up 2 weight classes.
So this is from their PBC weekly show, Inside PBC Boxing. I'm literally just catching up on all the PBC content, you know. So I'm almost caught up on everything. They're doing it every week. It's a one-man show doing these videos. So, you know.
Moving on to the biggest fight of the year that is coming up. You can see it on Fox Sports PBC pay-per-view on Saturday. Of course, I'm talking about Errol Spence Jr. against Mikey Garcia. It is live from AT&T Stadium.
Salute.
It's going to be absolutely huge. The undefeated Garcia jumping up 2 weight classes to face Spence, the IBF welterweight king. Neither fighter has ever lost. Both fighters are ranked in the top 10 pound for pound. Clearly a monumental fight by all accounts. Keith, start us off with Errol Spence and what you're expecting from him in this fight.
You know, Errol Spence, he's the truth. That's what he always says. He's the truth at 147. He feels like he's the best fighter in the world today. And, you know, he's been dominating everybody that he's in the ring with. He's fought bigger guys than Mikey Garcia. I expect him to be dominant, hold his ground, stand his ground, and trade and show Mikey that 147 is a whole new division, it's a whole new weight class, and that, you know, you might not be ready for it.
He may have fought bigger guys. Is this still his toughest fight to date, do you think?
I believe so, because he is fighting
we might have to do
smaller,
quarter Ugas
similar
later.
style that he has, you know, which is a poised fighter. Relax, timing is there for both, and I think it's a really tough fight from both ends. Definitely the advantage on Errol Spence being the bigger man, and, you know, never being defeated like Mikey. A fight that I'm really looking forward to watch, just because it's so even as far as the IQ, you could say, on both fighters.
It sounds like you think, Keith, that Mikey has underestimated what it means to step up to 147?
A little bit, you know, because the past 3 fights that he's had, they've been great performances, and he's fought top-level opponents. But jumping into 147 is not an easy task. You know, there's more speed here, there's power here, and Mikey is the smaller guy. Whenever Mikey wants to throw the jab, Errol Spence is going to be able to throw a hook, you know, and it's not, in the sport of boxing, we don't call that fair trading. That's not fair trading. When I'm jabbing and you're throwing power punches because you have longer arms than me. So I just think that, you know, Mikey's going to have to be prepared, and Errol's going to fight back. You know, Robert Easter was on his back foot the whole time. He was jabbing a lot, and Errol has a strong, stiff jab. He doesn't just fling it out there. I see the challenges, and I love Mikey. He's a tremendous fighter, but I'm just not sure if he can accomplish this task and walk away with the victory.
Power versus IQ, is that what it's going to come down to?
I think they both have the IQ. I don't think it's power. I mean, maybe size. You could say that, yeah, the size comes with the power.
I think, you know, the size, right? And the height and the high ring IQ of Errol Spence that we've seen, that if not able to get in on the inside to be the pressure fighter, then he can be the boxer and who has the higher ring IQ. You would think that who would be able to win that battle of being the better boxer because of the height, right? Meaning I'm confusing myself. Shit. You would think that, you know, Spence would have the natural advantage of being, because he has the high ring IQ, but also that he's the taller fighter. You know? And I think that people who are fight for you, I will like to know your opinion on all this famous boxer thinking that Garcia will win. Hey, listen, people are allowed to have their opinions. What the fuck? This is, you know, America, and this is the world and shit. Unless you in like some oppressed countries, and you can't have no rights. But, you know, boxing fans, y'all can pick whoever you want. I'm not one of those people that's going to be like telling you, no, you're wrong. I'm going to be like, ha, ha, ha. That's what you get. You should listen to me. Truth be told, you know how many fights I done covered with controversial shit? I just be moving on, man. I cover the fight. You know, I may cover it and talk about it for about another 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks after. Then I'm done. I move the fuck on. Did you notice I don't be talking about Wilder Fury shit every day, every week? I don't be talking about that shit. I've been moved on, you know? So in regards to fight night, I'm going to cover it. I'm going to be sitting here live. For those who don't know, let me tell you what I do. I'll be sitting right here. I have like some snacks and shit, you know, and then as soon as the final bell about to ring, or if I feel somebody about to get knocked out, or if somebody do get knocked out and the fight ends early, I'll be like, oh shit. I put my fucking hat on my bald ass head. I get my motherfucking self up, you know, put some motherfucking chapstick on, and I click record, and I be like, oh shit, motherfucker, the time is, but now I'm probably still going to be saying the time, but now I got the clock up there. Which way's the clock? It's this way. Here we go. What's the clock? You know? So I don't have any emotional attachments to any of these fights or any of these fighters. However, there is a soft spot in my heart for Chavez Jr. I do admit. And Paulie Malignaggi. And Oscar De La Hoya. He really broke my heart with that motherfucking fishnet shit, man. I'll tell a story to the day I die. I remember when it first came out, I was in college at the time, and I'm telling people, man, that's that new digital Photoshop shit. That's that new digital shit. That ain't really him. You know, in the future, they gonna have motherfucking phones that you can touch the screen and digital shit. I was telling people that back in motherfucking when that shit came out. You know? I don't know. I'm going to the media workout tomorrow. Probably the press conference. I'm not sure. No, damn it. We're not talking about the zone right now. Damn it. We gotta come back at 4:30. All right. Look at the clock at 4:30. Before 4:30, because the Golovkin press conference starts, and then we're going to talk about the zone card. So right now, it's best for us to talk about Sean Porter versus Yordenis Ugas. All right. Sean Porter couldn't get it on the inside. Which interview should we watch? The post-fight we haven't seen. I haven't seen the post-fight interview. He couldn't get it on the inside. And Yordenis Ugas was doing too much, as they say, posturing. You know, posing. Making all these faces and shit. Now, don't get me wrong. His stock has risen dramatically.
Now the defending WBC welterweight king, Sean Porter.
You know, here, let's listen in. Let's listen in.
Well, we can talk to him now, the defending WBC welterweight king, Sean Porter. Sean, good to see you. Congratulations on defending the title. How do you assess that performance tonight, and how do you feel?
My dad does not shoot me any gas. I think Keith can attest to that. My dad does not tell me lies. He does not blow smoke. I'm coming back to the corner. My dad is telling me that I'm doing a beautiful job of boxing. He says my jab looked beautiful and just keep doing what you're doing. We wanted to outbox him and then eventually turn it on and press him. But my dad did not see a point in doing that tonight. He thought that, not that we wanted to fight safe, but that was the smartest way to fight, the way that we fought for 12 rounds. No one's ever seen me fight like that before. And I think that might have even thrown the judges a little bit. But whatever the case may be, I am still a WBC champion.
Hey, Sean, you always give a good honest performance. You're always in great shape or whatever. Just tonight, though, you're short on your punches. You're eating more punches than normally, and you're more effective on the inside. But you were staying on the outside, which I did not think was effective for you, me personally.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead, Ray.
No, I was gonna say, go ahead. Still, you felt you were doing better on the outside.
I was gonna say, honestly, I'm a little frustrated that I wasn't able to get to the body as much as we had planned, as much as I wanted to, even throughout the fight. But as the rounds go, as the clock ticks, you do what's working, and what was working tonight was the foot movement. It wasn't allowing Ugas to get close to me. It made him continue to reset, and there were a lot of times when he would reset where I would just be able to pop the jab and continue to move. So I think we fought a good, smart fight tonight. I thought we fought very consistent, and I thought that we run a majority of the rounds. I don't know. I would have to take a look at the fight to tell you how many rounds I had given. I would have given Ugas, but right now, not very many. Yes.
Hey, Sean, I got a quick question for you, my man.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be a little different.
how did it feel fighting in that weather? You know, we're here in the studio, but everyone was saying it was cold. Did that affect you at all tonight? Was it in your head?
It wasn't. My team is great. Hal Chernoff put 2 towels or 2 little blankets together, and we went up in there. I don't know if you guys can see, but in between rounds, we put a blanket on, and you know how it is when you're in the midst of the fire. That adrenaline's going, everything's pumping. You don't feel anything outside of your brain thinking and what you need to do. So tonight was not as bad as most people would have thought. But I don't think I want to do it again. Not around this time of the year. Not around this time of the year.
Listen, Sean, thank you so much for making time for us. Congratulations. Enjoy the evening. We know we're going.
Now, on first review, remember, on first review, I was bitching. I didn't want to say that I had Sean Porter winning. You know why? Because I was really dead tired. And also, 2 of the rounds, rounds 7 and 8, I was upstairs, you know, finishing up dinner. But what I was seeing was Sean Porter, with his height, as we were talking about in the past, you know, the lunging. But we did see he has a pretty good jab. But it wasn't until the second half, more so the last quarter of the fight, where he really started getting in on the inside. And what I was seeing was that he was outworking from my judging style. From my judging style. Now understand, as I've said before, all judges have their own different criteria. There's really no one set, even though it should be. But still, all judges have their own criteria, you know? And I was seeing Sean lunging a lot during the beginning of the fight. And Ugas, yeah, he was neutralizing a lot of it, but he was weary on closing the distance. And when Sean Porter was getting closer and closer to the ropes on the back foot, it was almost like he was afraid or too cautious to engage. Because you would see him be like, okay, all right, you know, Ugas got him. He got him. He wouldn't cut the ring and go in there after him, almost like he was afraid to get, like, chin checked. You see what I'm saying? And Sean Porter, you know, I'm guessing that he understood that Ugas, you know, with the not really the Cuban school that we know, but, you know, depending on, you know, the judges, it could have went, you know, a whole different way. But once again, Ugas' stock has risen. Now, who will he fight and who will want to fight him? You know? No, he was hitting Porter with some shit. He definitely was hitting Porter with some shit. But I enjoyed the fight because you know why? Because those type of fights where watching it on replay, you're not going to enjoy it. But watching it the first time, especially with the controversy from Sean Porter having the issues on the scale, you know, it's one of those fights that it was high tension, you know, with the weather, you know, like the storyline from the fight was there. You know, unfortunately, you know, it didn't do well with ticket sales. And, you know, I'm interested to see what the ratings are going to be. But the storyline was there from, you know, the weigh-in all the way up until, you know, the final bell. You know, and we knew that Sean Porter wasn't going to give him no rematch, or was not going to give him no rematch until he's mandated to. And Ugas has to work his way back up. You think that gives us Ugas versus Danny Garcia or Danny Garcia versus Ugas if he beats Granados? I don't think so. But you know, I think Danny Garcia would be more gung-ho on getting in on the inside. You know? We got about another 5 minutes, and then once again, we're going to take an hour and 15-minute break. I'm going to be back. Let's go check over on the Zones page. In fact, let's check out what Sean Porter had to say when he was on Inside PBC yesterday in the studio. But it's 8 minutes long. God damn, we can't listen to no 8 minutes. Shit. Here, let me go check over here first. Where we at? See what time this press conference starts. I think it's 4:30 Eastern. Yeah, here we are. Now, see it? So this is what we're doing, all right? Golovkin's official signing press conference is at 4:30 Eastern. Look at the damn clock. All right? So this is what we're doing. You see it? Can y'all see it? That's what we're doing. This is today. Wait, is that today? Damn it. Does that say tomorrow today? Oh, that was 20 hours ago. Okay, yeah. This is today. All right? So we got to take a break and then come back. But let's go skim through this real quick. see what was going on here. Ugas versus Devin Alexander, Omar Figueroa. That's very logical. T-Street, what do you think about Spence not fighting Ugas before when he was the mandatory? Good question. No, it was positioning, actually. I remember that. It was positioning. I think that, they didn't want the Ugas fight to stop the potential Mikey Garcia fight. That's a good question. I forgot all about that. Okay, let's skim through this.
Makes you feel good.
Write the scripts. No, first of all, how are you feeling?
I feel great. I feel great. Yeah, I feel good. Obviously, being able to just be.
No, they saving Mean Machine. Kavalaskis
makes you feel good.
He's still growing a little bit.
Unscathed and healthy feels good as well. So I'm feeling great.
There was a lot of talk here. I was watching it with Keith and with Ray Mancini, and at the final bell, it almost looked like you gave Ugas a nod as if to say, yeah, you got that, or yeah, you won that. What was your thinking? What was the gesture meant to me?
Yeah, what happened with that?
I look to my dad for everything, and that's just a part of the team. That's a part of how we operate. So he gets in the ring, he's happy, he's smiling and stuff like that. But I really wanted his eyes to say, hey, look at me. I said, what you think? He said, oh, what you talking about? Well, I think we got this. No problem. I just needed that from him. Once I got that from him, I knew we had to fight. Hearing that it was going to be a split decision definitely caught me by surprise. I knew I had won, and the only thing I could think outside of winning was split draw, which I've been hearing a lot of recently. But I knew that it was my fight.
I think that a lot of people felt that they had perhaps missed the Sean Porter that they have become so accustomed to, right? And it was a general consensus, I think, that the fifth round here was the one that the guys enjoyed seeing you in most and thought that you were strongest in.
Okay.
Yeah, what she's saying is, like a lot of people were saying, we're not used to the boxing Sean Porter, We're not used to him. He's not a bad boxer or anything, but his height, sometimes limit him, and we are going to have to get used to the fact that he's not just a pressure fighter. He does have some skills, even though, I don't believe that, and I be watching, I don't believe that he intentionally leads with his head. I just think it's his style, especially when he be trying to, like, duck and weave to get in on the inside. So we got a lot of shit going on. Oh, yeah, while we're here, let me show you my store. It's almost done, man. Store is almost done. Let me tell y'all, it's a lot of shit going on. So we're going to be back later on for the Golovkin press conference. I start my days at 3 a.m. Actually, today I started at 5 a.m. Oh, shit, we got them Spence Garcia tickets on the website. Shout out to Google, man. I built this whole website. Crazy, right? Well, I would say 90% of it. So, yeah, my store's opening. Hold up. I hope my shit ain't freeze up. Oh, there we are. So, yeah, where's it at? Y'all can't see it, but I can see it because it's locked. Yeah, we're almost done. We almost done. We almost done. Almost done. So, a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, man. What was the, I'm hearing a number around 2,500 at Porter Ugas is the crowd. ESPN has no shame in like, oh shit, we got Zerto. Because I got so many interviews, man. What the fuck? Yo, I'm gonna be drowning in content by the end of this week. So this is what I gotta do. I'm gonna do this live stream today, and I'm gonna, make some dinner. Yeah, we shipping everywhere. You'll be able to get your items anywhere within 14 days at $12.95 US dollars and 10 pounds. So, a lot of shit on my plate. But let me finish. We got a lot of streams. So if I go to the media workout tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming the whole entire thing. It's going to be Tevin Farmer, John O'Carroll, Katie Taylor, Rose Vellante, Gabriel Rosado, Salusky, Luke Campbell, Eddie Hearn's going to be there. Twilight's going to be there. You know, then Wednesday is the final press conference. I'm going to be streaming that. Then also on Wednesday or Thursday, which is the weigh-in, the zone card is on Friday. Spence Garcia is on Saturday. So the final press conference for Spence Garcia is on Thursday. The weigh-in's on Friday. I'm going to be at the zone fight on Friday. And then Saturday night is Spence Garcia. Sunday night is the Top Rank on ESPN. Mick Collin card with Luis Collazo versus Samuel Vargas. Crazy shit, man. I'm going to be busy as shit. You know? And by the way, I'm still not getting paid. 82 days. Zero revenue from YouTube. Oh, man. But, you know, we're going to get it done. We're going to get it done. So we're going to be back at 4:15. Look at the clock, 4:15. The press conference, as you can see, it starts at 4:30. All right? I'll be back. There's T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. Yeah, we're going to get some women's stuff. Hey, listen, hey, I don't know about women's undergarments. You thirsty fuckboys. We'll be back.